Okay.
Just move right into minutes. So does anyone have any questions, changes, corrections, anything for the minutes? We've got 2 meetings worth to look at.
Sorry. Someone's having an epic entrance.
No, just my phone. Okay, so if there's nothing, then let's go ahead and move on and go to our first item, which would be to welcome our new members.
Oh, okay. Well, my name is Huda, and can everyone hear me properly?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. My name is Huda, and I go to Middleton High School. And yeah, I guess I'm just really interested in art, and I wanted to help with I guess just like seeing art appreciated in the community. So yeah,
What grade are you in, Huda?
I'm in 12th grade. I'm a senior.
Cool. Well, welcome to our group.
Awesome.
Okay.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Should probably introduce ourselves too. Is Inez here tonight? Don't see them on here.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Sure. I was just checking to see if the other member was on, but apparently not. So, okay, yes, I will go first. My name is Michelle Phillips. I am the chair of this committee, and I work for the League of Women Voters of Dane County. I'm their communications manager, and I've been on this committee for about 5 or 6 years-ish. We are a working committee, so one of the projects that I work on is Art Walk. And then I also schedule the youth center art programs, and we all kind of have our own things that we work on. So there are lots of opportunities for you to help out with different things. So who wants to go next?
I will. Okay, my name's Elizabeth Winters / Montemayor. I am an artist, and I also was an art teacher for a while, and I'm just really excited to be on the committee because I love doing art projects with kids in the community. And so the main thing I'm involved with is like a pop-up arts thing where we go to different activities and set up and have an art project for kids. I absolutely love it. It's fun.
I'll go next because I'm other Elizabeth, but I go by Beth. I've been on the committee less than a year still. I think it'll be a year in spring. So I'm still kind of finding my place, but mostly I really, really enjoy helping with the pop-up start stuff and a lot of the events in the community. Hopefully I'll be getting us a little more social media stuff going in the future, but for now, that's about where I'm at. I'm a Middleton resident and happy to be here.
Nice. I'm Katie, and I am the council representative. I'm on the city council, and so there's usually a council person on each different committee. So I've been on the art committee for about the same amount of time as Michelle, about 6 years maybe. And my day job really is that I own a Pilates studio. So I do that, and then I'm on the council second. But this is my favorite committee. You will love it. It's a ton of work for some of the stuff we do, but it's so rewarding, and it really is what makes the city awesome.
All right. Well, nice to meet all of you guys.
Yeah, one more.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
2 more.
Jolene, you want to go?
Sure. My name is Jolene Olson, and I joined the committee at the beginning of last year. Feels like like I've been on the committee longer.
It does.
Yeah. Maybe it's the 2 art walks, right? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm not an artist, but well, not a visual artist, a musician, and let's see, and kind of the techie around these parts, and that's about it. Nice to meet you.
And I'm Meg, and I've been on the committee, I think, like 8 years. and I'm a graphic designer, and I dabble in all the projects a little bit, but I think the thing that I do the most is the graphic design work for the art walk.
Right. Well, that sounds
Daphne, do you
good.
wanna introduce yourself?
Sure, I can introduce myself. Hi, Huda. I'm Daphne. I work for the city of Middleton. Typically, Abby is the staff representative for Arts Committee, but I sub in sometimes when she's out with her kids and all and whatnot. So you might see me around a couple times in some of the meetings.
All right, well, welcome to our committee.
Thank you.
All right, so then let's move on to our next topic, which is the concept discussion for an art project at the airport.
Oh, I think I need to move to defer this to next month.
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was gonna end up being printed in the agenda. I had an email exchange with Abby
oh,
who said, because Matt wanted to be here
and he can't make it?
and no, we just didn't tell him that that he was on the agenda and Abby wasn't gonna be here anyway.
Okay,
And so I
I will
will,
not be here next month. So, Meg, are you gonna be here for the next month's meeting?
Yes,
Okay, so Meg, will you conduct the meeting in my absence? And
of course.
all right, then let's go ahead and, do we need a motion to defer?
I will move that we defer this item till next month.
Do we have a second?
I second the motion.
Okay, Elizabeth seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Okay, so we will move that to next month, and next we'll go to the RFQs for the Lake Street Public Park redesign. So I'm gonna fill Huda in real quick. There's a boat launch that is being revamped down on Lake Mendota, just off of Allen. And we put out a request for bids for different artists to do a sculpture in that space. And that space is located down by Harbor Athletic, kind of back behind there on that little street. That whole area will be changed. We don't have a huge space for this project. We are looking to go with an upright project. We had, I believe, 10 artists that applied for this project, 10 or 11, and we've narrowed it to 2. Meg and Sebastian have been heading up that project, and so I am going to turn it to Meg so that she can kind of fill us in on what's been going on since our last meeting.
Yeah,
And
we
quickly,
met with
Sebastian's another member and he's just not here tonight.
Right, he's absent tonight.
Sebastian and myself and Abby and Kylie, who's the Parks and Rec director, met with both the artists last week. And Mark Fisher, if you guys recall, already has like a plan. Like he submitted a drawing of 2 women in a canoe. And so we discussed the placement, talked about like increasing the height a little bit because I think he had it at 5 feet or something like that, and we were a little worried that kids would climb on it. So we talked about, maintenance, safety, footings. They got a chance to take photos and kind of see where the placement would be, and the view, obviously, which is gorgeous. The second group, Milligan Studio, they are visualizing, we don't have a drawing from them yet, but they are visualizing something taller and thinner, they said, and it would include, I believe she said stainless steel, welded stainless steel, so it wouldn't have any nuts and bolts, and glass, which was kind of her style. And they're supposed to submit their, I think in the RFQ, I think it said it was a 3D rendering. So they're supposed to submit their image plus all of their details, like what kind of material they're going to be using, their footing, their budget. And Abby had set the date for November 14th. So we should have that before our next meeting. And then Sebastian, Abby, and I will meet before that meeting to just discuss them briefly, and then we'll present you with what we think we should move forward with to have the Common Council review.
Okay, any questions for Meg about the project? No? All right, well then, we will hear your update next month. Thanks, Meg. All right, art walk planning. We are just getting started with this. I just sent everyone the save the date card that will be printed that we can distribute around like we did last year. So since I'm gonna be gone, I asked Abby if I could have them sent to City Hall. And she hasn't responded to me. I know she's gone. And then you guys can just pick them up and start taking them. So we used Rhoda's artwork for that. And I will be ordering 1,000 of them to start us out. We distributed 1,500 last year. Also this year, I made a QR code so that it'll be easier for the artists to apply. And let's see what else.
Is there a
We-
way that, do you have it, by the way? Can I
Um,
send this image to you?
Yeah, if you send it to me.
Oh yeah, everybody can see it. And then we are meeting on Monday. I've already been in contact with some of the food trucks and musicians from last year. And just kind of getting that going. Usually this is about the time of year I contact them. Erin won't be working much with us this year because of some health issues, and so we are going to be possibly needing someone to help with fundraising as we get moving on. She's been doing a lot of that in previous years. And let's see, what else do we have that goes on writing?
Emailed it to
artwork?
Daphne.
Are you guys, are you doing a bubble party this year? Have you guys decided on if you wanted to do that?
I'd be up for it. I think it's maybe too soon to tell.
Yeah,
Elizabeth and I were talking more about kind of changing maybe how the kids' corner goes next year, if that's okay. And I was wondering if you didn't want to do a full bubble party, if we wanted to have a bubble party like block in the kids' area.
oh,
Like,
excuse me, have it during the hours of the art walk?
yes. So we were thinking of just kind of, it wouldn't be as big, it would just be
Well,
just
we-
an option. We don't have.
We did it last year. Let me give you a little background. We did it last year in Stonehorse Green because we were trying to incorporate something down at Stonehorse Green. Because the downtown businesses feel a little left out with the art walk being over, a block over.
What, would we maybe be able to talk to Stonehorse Green about doing the kids stuff there?
I don't want to move it away.
Okay.
The artists pay to be at the art walk.
Right.
And so I want to keep that
Okay.
all centralized. So we've talked about this many times about doing stuff during the art walk at Stonehorse Green. Unfortunately, I think it will take away from the festival.
Totally fine. We were just kind
Yeah.
of wondering, because last year's how the pop-up art went at the art walk, I think.
We're going to move you to a different location this
Like
year. We're gonna
more-
go over by the food trucks like I had originally
Okay, and I
thought that we would do, so.
we were just thinking that maybe instead of doing a full day, like this is the project you can come do all day, what if we incorporated more of like when they had the blocks of like the musician came in and things like that, and sort of maybe more highlighting the activities that you're also bringing in.
I see, like having a schedule.
Yeah, like 2 hours, we'll be doing a pop-up, 2 hours or 45 minutes, there'll be harmonica. For like this 2 hours, maybe we do another face paint, like.
Yes.
Competing with all the other cool stuff going on.
Yeah, no, I think that's absolutely fine. And I think one of the problems last year was that you were too far back, I think.
Mhm.
And so, and another issue also was that I had planned that people would funnel in that direction. But then the balloon twister moved And so that's a whole other thing. But
But-
this year, I think it'll be better to put you on the other side by the food trucks because it's shady over there and people go over there for the music and the food.
I was just thinking, because the bubble party was a huge success last year, that if we decide as we get closer that we're not up to doing a full bubble bash afterwards, can we please at least put a mini bubble bash into the kids' corner? Because-
Sure. Well, you had some bubbles this year, right?
Yes, but like I'm still getting asked whenever I bring up Art Walk to neighbors and friends, they're like, "Oh, is the bubble party happening?" And I'm like, I don't know.
Victory.
Okay, so is the be happening? That is
So
the
the
question
bubble
of the
party
hour.
It was very exciting, and I just wanted to put it out there to everybody, like,
Yes,
if we're not up for a full bubble party, please can we put a small bubble party
I-
into our kids' corner?
Yeah, definitely. It was easy enough to have extra bubble formula for the kids' corner, and Jolene, sounds like our people need us back.
Let's do it.
you need to dust off the sequin jacket.
Work.
There you go.
Good.
Dust off your sequin jacket.
That's right.
Change batteries and we'll be ready to go.
All right, so then I will guess that that's a yes, that the bubble party will be going on. All right,
At least in some.
what are your
contexts,
names
it would be
again?
bubbles.
DJ,
Bubbles? No.
DJ Bubblicious and
Sparkles.
MC Sparkle.
MC Sparkle,
That's
and
it.
DJ Bubblicious.
and
yes.
Beth needs a DJ name too,
I
because she
was
was
an
like
assistant.
definitely a big part of it last
I'm
year.
an assistant at best.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, so we will then
Tay Tay.
Yeah, I was
advertise
Hired
bubble
more
party.
KK this year.
Okay. So what else? What else do you have? What else do you guys, aside from a schedule, do you have any ideas for pop-up art yet, or are you just kind of?
Oh, you mean at the art walk?
We were kind of wondering if anyone had firm opinions on what we should be going in the direction of, or if this was just a set Elizabeth loose to find something cool kind of situation.
We definitely have time.
Yeah, there's
Right.
a plan. I've been getting for some reason all sorts of reels of crafts, like kids' crafts lately. So maybe when we find something, we can just share it with one another.
Totally fun.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we've got a lot of time to work on that.
And we might have a tent by then, because I'm putting that in the budget.
Yes, the
So-
tent, yes, that definitely, we should plan for. We talked about a couple of different tents for Art Walk, if I'm not mistaken, at our last meeting. And reconfiguring the auction, the art auction, so that those items will now be within the booths instead of trying to manage it all day of. Last year was horrific. There were so many things coming in. Jolene couldn't keep up. The wind was blowing stuff away. It was just like chaos. So Abby, at one of our meetings, we all discussed with Abby doing something different. So this is what we're gonna do.
A good problem to have, but definitely better to shift it to the artist booths.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
One question I did want to bring up, maybe whole group and definitely in the art walk meeting on Monday, but in terms of finding an artist for merchandise, are we doing that again this year, next year, and then also for the poster? Because I think maybe we struggled to find someone last year.
I can't hear you. I'm having trouble hearing you.
Oh,
Can you turn it?
Um,
it's just-
let's see. Maybe I'll get closer to my camera. so
Okay,
that
there we go. Now I can hear you. Okay, what did you say,
the mic
Jolene?
there. I was saying merchandise, if we're going to do that next year, what do we want to do for artwork? And
Oh.
then for the poster, like last year, I think we maybe had a difficult time finding a poster artist as well. And that might need to be done sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we talked about this too, about eliminating the contest. So I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna manage that. For the postcard I used, if you opened it, then you'll notice I used Broda's
Yeah.
artwork.
Yeah, Daphne shared it on the screen.
Um. So there's Broda's artwork. And the only thing that we've used Broda's artwork on so far is t-shirts. If you wanted to use this on the poster this year, we did pay him to use this artwork and then we didn't really use it on anything except the t-shirts. So I guess that's something the arts committee can discuss. Or I mean, the art walk committee can discuss on Monday when we meet and how we wanna proceed. If we wanna just use Broda's this year, or if we wanna seek out another artist. But that is the save the date card that's going out.
I think we have a lot of t-shirts left, right?
We have so many t-shirts left.
Like, I don't know that we need to reprint any because I'm not sure how
No,
popular they were, and they were really expensive, like $3,000. So
No, we're not gonna print any more t-shirts, and I think we still have plenty of stickers as well, if I'm not mistaken. So we have those we intentionally did not put a date on them so that we could sell them from year to year. So we can certainly sell those. If we use Broda's artwork, we might sell more t-shirts. If it were represented on the posters and other marketing materials. So that's a thought, that's something to consider.
Yeah, that could simplify a lot.
So, all right, any other art walk business to discuss right now?
The working group is, I think, meeting on Monday at 5:30
Monday at 5:30. Yep,
via Zoom,
via Zoom
and I'll send out.
or in person. I don't care if you want to do it at your studio. I can come in person if you want.
Let's not, because I have to dash out to a Parks Committee meeting.
Oh, that's right, you said that. Okay, yeah, Zoom is fine.
Yeah,
Okay, do you want to send a link out?
yeah, I will.
Okay.
And so on that working group, we have Jolene, Michelle, me, Katie. Who else is on that working group? Elizabeth, okay. All right, that's it? That's as many as we can have.
I think so.
Yeah, and I think that's as many as we can have
Okay.
come to a meeting.
Okay.
And I will fill Meg in as we go, because Meg didn't come to the meetings last time, so I will just kind of let her know what we're doing and keep her updated on any help that we might need from her. And then Jolene wants to focus on website stuff, right? Isn't that what you said from our previous meeting with and Bubble Party? Now Bubble Party. So that'll be Jolene's main focus. And then also Jolene and Beth, I don't know if this is on our agenda or not, so maybe we should.
I think it's on the agenda, yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, so let's go back to Art Walk then. Any other Art Walk things that you guys want to talk about? We'll definitely have more to discuss probably next meeting, and I will send some stuff to Meg, like, whatever stuff I've gotten done prior to the next meeting. Okay, sounds good. All right, so then, if there's nothing else on that, we can move to pop-up art.
Okay, well, we had a very successful event with a partnership with the library on September 21st, the Renaissance Fair. It was the first time they've ever done it. Gorgeous weather. Beth Brunning and I were there, and it was just like, there were so many people. I believe the librarians with their clicker counted close to 900 people. And that's just wandering in and, you know what I mean? Like as many as they could count. There were just so many people coming from all directions in the park. So we were inside the park shelter, and kids could come in and make these, what do you call them again? Crowns? Flower crowns with garland and crowns, and they were so popular. This event was 3 hours long, and halfway through we were out of supplies, and I think we made over 200 of them. So just to give you an idea, but we also had another activity, so they weren't, out of luck. If we ran out of supplies, we still had these shields that we made. So that was also a hit with the kids. But I would say these are definitely, if we end up doing another the big hit that we'll need to buy a lot more supplies because I just didn't know how many to expect. I thought 200 some would be plenty,
We
but
had people coming till the end of the event asking like,
where did they get
keep doing it?
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, they loved it.
Maybe
so.
there's an art book project for you.
Oh,
since they
yeah,
were such
do
a
that.
hit.
This is something to consider. Maybe we
I-
need bubble crowns.
I love that. I totally love that.
No, kids in anything to wear seems super
Yeah.
exciting.
Yes, so that was a blast. And while we were in the park shelter, we borrowed a table from Parks and Rec Department that was absolutely perfect size for our banner. It just like fit the supplies. I was like, this is what we need and
You know,
what we
care.
want. for our
Did
city.
you measure it? and get the
Oh, yeah, we
brands?
got everything and I
Okay.
asked
Good.
Laura at Parks and Rec exactly what style, because I want exactly what they have. And so we ended up, I asked Abby to purchase 2 for us because they're perfect, because you'll have one for supplies and one for, for people to actually make artwork on that we can fold in half, put away. They have handles. It's gonna be great. So we did get that. And remember how we talked about that wagon that we needed to cart all these supplies around for these pop-up events everywhere? So she ordered that. So I put that in on our budget. And then plastic bins. I'm not sure if she's placed that order yet, but just to store all the stuff so you can just see exactly what you need and put it in the wagon and go. And so those are the things that I put in this budget year. Now for starting for the next fiscal year, whatever you guys call it, I would like to put in that way, the tent, the pop-up tent. Because that will help us with rain, that'll help us with sun, that will help us with anything when we're outside. So some of these projects we do inside, but then during the summer we're outside and you never know what you're gonna get. So that was the Renaissance Fair, and then we just had an event last Friday, the Hunting for Pumpkins, where we partner with Parks and Recreation. And Erin Summers and I were there, and we made these cute cards with kids. I don't know if you can see them, but you could hang them on a door or something like that. So basically we used construction paper and I just had it pre-cut into like sizes, and then the kids could cut whatever shape pumpkins they wanted and stuff like that. And then they could draw their signs, for the pumpkin. But we also had leftovers from last year, which was great for the little toddlers because we had a lot of, like those felt pumpkins that they could decorate, they could draw faces on and stuff like that. And so it's always good to have kind of a couple things. One thing that's for like, kids, and then one for younger kids. And so it was a huge success. So, and we had 240 kids sign up. And I don't know if every single kid visited the table, but I saw a lot of kids that night. So it was a lot of fun. It was great. So, yeah, I think we're in good shape. But I do need to request for the budget at some point to put in for that tent for next year. So I don't know when we make that motion or
So when does the new budget take effect? Daphne?
January.
I believe it's the first,
The
yeah.
first of the year?
Yep.
Okay.
So I think like I've been using as many supplies that we can gather from already existing supplies we have to make projects, this year, so that we could like get some of the wagons and tools for next year to make it easier. But I'm excited because these have gone really well. Like a lot of people were very generous and donated the artificial flowers, and so it's been great. So yeah.
You're doing an awesome job.
Yeah, you guys are rocking
Yes.
it. Love
Thank
it.
you guys
Good
so
job.
much.
Yes.
I was
So
just
fun.
gonna say, we could ask Abby to pull the budget, if you guys are like running out of supplies for the next meeting, and then if you need more supplies for like the December event, we could get that approved next meeting. Because you're kind of
That's
saying
true.
that you're out of supplies.
Do you have
Well-
enough for December?
I actually need to talk to Abby about exactly, because she's been kind of helping me buy the things, so I don't have a running Excel spreadsheet. I don't know my exact numbers right now.
Oh.
So I just need to get in touch with Abby to know exactly what we've spent. And then as far as the December candy cane hunt, I have a really cool idea. I don't think it will cost a ton, but it's like these little wood pieces of wood that are flat. And then I've taken, like advent calendars that have like the chocolate candies, and I have a bunch of empty ones of those that you can fill with plaster of Paris and have these little, like different shapes, like toys, trees, things like that. And then you can paint them and then glue them onto these wood chips, and then I poke a hole in the wood chips ahead of time so that they can then string them and have a little ornament for the tree. And so that will be super like budget friendly, but like really cute. I think the kids will love that. So making little ornaments. So I have a plan, but yeah, I just need to like figure out the budget.
Did you buy the tables with this year's budget
Yes,
and the wagon?
and the wagon.
Okay.
Nice.
Elizabeth, I have a ton, well, maybe not a ton, but I have a lot of leftover like holiday craft supplies, stickers and everything, because I have a Christmas party where we do make your own ornament or, you know, do these other things. And then I always end up having this extra supplies. So I will send you a text with a list of all of
Thank-
them.
thank you.
So you can feel free to use them.
Awesome. Yeah.
And not to, put the cart in front of the horse on the pop-up art, but I was just going to mention that for planning for next year, I think Wicked, what does it come out this year or recently? I just think that that's going to be like a really big, make a big
Oh,
splash.
You're
in the
so right.
And it just might be good to have that theme.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
so right. That's such a good idea. Is it coming out like
What was coming out? Is it one of
next
this
month,
year's
next
holidays?
month, something?
Is it a Thanksgiving one?
Well, I don't know when. I know I see a lot about it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be super popular.
Oh, November 22nd.
There we
This
go.
year?
All right.
Nice. So anyway, that'll renew that whole, interest in Glinda and Alphaba and all of that.
And it kind of goes with your little
Yeah.
wreathy thing.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do we have for pop-up art?
I think we're good through the end of the year because Elizabeth's got the project.
Yeah, so when Abby gets back, find out how much you have left in your budget.
Mhm.
If you need to amend your budget, then let her know so that can be on the agenda for next month. And give her a close-ish dollar amount to how much you think you'll need to finish out the year.
Okay, sounds good.
I just wasn't sure when we vote for next year's funding. Is that going to be at the next
I
meeting?
think we are.
That'll be in January, right?
We submitted already.
We submitted the budget.
Oh,
We've submitted our requests already.
Right, but,
oh, yeah.
And then it's
was it the
gone
same as
to the
last year?
finance committee.
right,
That's
but
right.
we haven't figured out, I don't think our art walk or arts committee budget.
I don't
Have
know.
we? Did we?
Yeah, because we had to submit it and it gets
Oh,
approved or not
okay.
by finance and then the council. And so
Did we?
it's not
Okay.
done.
We must have done that at the last meeting.
I guess we probably did talk about it because didn't I say,
Yeah,
oh, I
we
think
did.
I want the same as last year if we can? That's right.
Yeah, we
right.
asked for an increase and the last I saw it was not approved, the increase. But the final word is yet to
Right.
come.
Oh, right, we asked for an
Wording.
increase in our annual budget because we only get $5,000.
Right.
Do
So
we
when
know
will
who's
we
gonna
know
be
if
on
that
the
gets approved,
council?
Katie?
I think it's November that the
meetings? Yeah.
council will vote to finalize the entire city budget.
Okay,
Did we
But
attend?
I'm sorry,
Did we attend and support?
of
that-
course.
I mean, is that something that would help?
I
Maybe
think,
not at this point. I don't know.
Okay.
yeah, I think it would be helpful if you went to a finance meeting. Because they're the ones that kind of make all the
But
big
I think
decisions.
they were sort of doing that last,
Yeah.
well, like 2 days ago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
oh,
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah, but at the very least, I believe they're just carrying over the same budget from last year.
Right,
to this-
yeah.
This upcoming year.
so we're not gonna get an increase.
Think
You don't-
that I think I noticed that we were not,
That's unfortunate because everything is more expensive
know.
and we haven't gotten a budget increase ever. So that is really disappointing.
it's disappointing to me too.
So I guess we're gonna have to really work it for donations.
Say we better get donations.
Maybe we could have the city do some kind of Giving Tuesday thing for us, like maybe
Did
we
that
could
work before?
promote that.
We did the videos last year.
Yeah, did that work at all?
I don't think we did it, did we?
Yeah, we did.
No,
the
the
video
payment
sh-
system wasn't
Oh,
set
that's
up.
right, we did that video, Jolene.
Yep. But the payment system
Something
wasn't set up.
happened.
Right, they didn't have that Stripe set up, I think, but now we've got the Express Pay, and I think we can probably link into that. Whereas we couldn't do that last year because we didn't.
That's right, I remember now, that's what happened.
Yep.
shall we try it again? Do we need,
think so.
should we make a new video and try it again?
Yes, I think so.
No idea what this is, so I'm excited. I wanna
You
see
guys
last
wanna
year.
make a video, is that what I'm
No,
hearing?
I-
Yeah, that's what I saw pointing.
I was
here.
saying maybe we could do one specifically for pop art.
Oh, yeah, we
explaining
could
it,
really
so
do
we
it.
could just do a little cameo.
If you
I
want.
think that would be great.
If you
Yeah.
want to, yeah.
What we should do maybe is we should have all of our different groups do a little separate piece, like Meg and Sebastian have been working on the large installation. They should say something about our large installations. So we should have someone talk about Art Walk and pop-up art and youth center art projects. And just do like quick little snippets. Now here's the problem. You're gonna have to film me in the next couple weeks if
Mhm.
possible, if I do one of them. Or you guys can do it on your own and then I don't have to do it at all.
I just had my phone and I just sent the video over. the
Jolene
text.
videotaped us last year, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you in the hall? We did it in the
But
hallway.
I sent mine from my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So
you
you
could
can
just do
just
that.
send me
I
a
could-
self video.
I could do
self
that. I
taken.
could do a video myself. Although if
I'm
someone
happy to
else wants
produce
to
it
do
if-
it,
If I'm happy to produce it, if everyone wants to get me their segments,
Sure, yeah.
produce,
Thank
edit,
you.
whatever. Yeah. Maybe
shall we
can-
send
can
videos to
splice
you
in
then,
some
Jolene?
Pictures from like Art Walk or different.
Yeah,
like,
I think we should
things like
splice
that.
in some pictures. I love
Yeah.
that.
Maybe we should wear
I-
t-shirts when
Yes,
we're doing
yeah.
Giving Tuesday.
We should wear our t-shirts
Okay.
or an apron
Or aprons.
Or a
Either
Broda
one.
t-shirt.
or Broda's shirt. There you go. Buy Broda's shirt and support the art walk. Or
You got
support the arts committee.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, we could actually open up the sales and then have a box for like additional donation.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay.
All right, Meg, can you get together with Sebastian, or next time you do, can you guys do a little quick video about our public art installations? Maybe a picture of the Love Your Neighbor and one of the sculptures?
Yeah, I'm sure we could do something. I mean, when do you want this by?
Or maybe you could just, maybe you could just be by a sculpture or by the mural.
Well,
When do
Giving
you-
Tuesday is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, it's the
And-
December 3rd.
We'll probably want to post it at least a week before. Or do we just post it on the day? I'm not sure.
I thought we posted it the Friday before last year, but I
Okay.
can't remember for sure.
Okay. But
Do you want to have
Fine.
like November 14th as your deadline or something like that?
Is that the next meeting?
No,
let's
I
do-
just made that up because that's our deadline.
the next meeting is the
November
21st.
14th
So let's
is
say the 21st. It's fine.
21st is the deadline to
You
have
want to
those.
be
All
for
right.
the next meeting?
If you want to, I mean,
I'll see
I can just share it,
Sebastian
like
before
share it over email.
Katie, do you want to do art walk with me? We could go down to the tab.
Yeah, I think Jolene should be in on the art walk one too.
Yeah, I think so too. So we could all just go down there. We'll have to have somebody probably, if there's 3 of us, do the video.
I can probably get my partner to do it.
We should also go have drinks afterward.
I mean, sure.
I mean, it's reasonable.
I mean, if we're already out.
Yes.
Okay.
So whenever you guys want to get together, I'm leaving on the 6th
Of
November. So I
Okay.
have a few things at night coming up but I can do it. I'm pretty flexible except on Tuesday.
all right, well, we can text you.
Yeah, you can text me and let me know. All right, fabulous. That's great.
Okay, so deadline is the 21st. If you want me to have something to show at the next meeting, then I'll have to bump that up a week. But what do y'all think?
Yeah, let's get it in a week early so we can edit if we need to, right?
Yeah, so let's get it to Joe. Let's just say we should get it to Jolene ASAP.
Yeah.
Okay,
And no later
I'm
than,
14th.
no later than the 14th.
Sounds good.
And if you
The
want to
sooner the
send me
better.
like drafts or whatever, you know, I'm happy to either come shoot it for you and or edit or whatever. Yeah.
okay, then we can work out when we can get together and do a video and everybody else can work it out amongst themselves. All right. Huda, were you part of the high school group that was displaying art at the art walk last year?
No, I don't think I was.
Okay, I was just checking. Thanks. Okay, all right, so. How did we get off on this discussion even? Oh, because of the pop-up art budget and not getting additional money. Okay, all right. I'm back on track. Okay, anything else with pop-up art?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Or now we will move on to website and social media, and that is Beth and Jolene.
Wait, do we have youth center?
Do you want to do center update?
Yeah, youth center.
Oh, I skipped right over. Yes, we do have a youth center update. So I have been having trouble getting January, February, March booked for whatever reason. I have in November is Eric.
Yeah, and I need to get harmonicas.
Okay,
So
Abby can order those or he can order them and submit the receipt. It's usually
I didn't
easier.
think Abby wanted us doing it that way. I thought she wanted to have to order it. But I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe that's wrong.
do whatever Abby wants. I don't,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
okay.
Do you know how many we should order?
We usually have between 12 and 15 kids at the most. There was one recently though that had a bunch of kids. I can't remember which one it was. It might have been one of the cartooning classes. It had to have been because that's all we've done so far.
For 12 to 15.
12 to
okay.
15. And if we have extras, we can use them for other things. So if he wants to order 20 to be on the safe side, then we can use those for some other thing.
Right.
We'll just,
I might suggest, Katie, connecting with like Ward Broad or some other local music store because they'll probably cut you a deal.
Okay, awesome. You've suggested that before and I've been too
I
bad
can
about.
just give them a call if you want me to.
If you have an in,
Well, I kind of do, but also like when I was in school, like I asked them to borrow a piano for a project and they just delivered one for free. And, you know, I'm just, they're very like locally focused. I think that they don't mind doing that sort of thing. But yeah, there's that or there's Hyde, there's a few other places. So, but I'll just give them a call.
yes,
for
okay, so
20?
15 kids usually max is what we have.
yeah, 20 harmonicas would be awesome. Thank
Yeah,
you.
20 would be
Thank you for asking.
awesome.
No worries.
Then, do we have any left from Art Walk? Do you know?
No, because we passed them all out because there were so few left that it was
Okay,
not
all
worth
right, I just
keeping
thought
a
I'd check.
box.
So yes, 20. And then, Meg is doing stickers again in December.
Nice.
That was really
I
popular.
mean, I could do ornaments or something different. If kids want to change.
You could do what?
like ornaments instead.
Oh, I think the stickers.
Like
I
have
think
it
you should
draw
do that
something
again.
and you get it printed on an ornament. Okay.
Well, the kids
What about
really
that
enjoyed
Potter
having.
that was? Sorry.
Oh,
Did
what?
Did I freeze or did you freeze?
I don't know, but what did you say?
I said, what about that Potter that was at the art walk? I think was a teacher.
I already have
Amanda
Christine coming in April and May.
Oh,
I have
okay.
Christine coming in April and May.
I'll try and think.
So I've already got a
I'll try and
Potter.
think of some others.
And I thought that I would have the printer, the screen printer again, but Lance says he's too busy to do it and told me to reach out to Alex because Alex helped him last year. And so I reached out to Alex and Mary Beth, his mom, Alex Honti, and they have not gotten back to me. So I might just go into Inspiring Hope and just see if I can catch her. Because I was planning on having that 2 months in a row. So Anyway. I'll do that first and then I'll try to find somebody else. But
Alright.
the kids like the stickers that you did because they had a bunch they could take with. And actually, I might have a cheaper sticker printing option for you.
Okay.
Where, well, not really cheaper, but they would get more stickers for the same amount of money.
Okay.
Michelle?
Yes, Jolene?
Oh, yes. Hi. If you need someone in a pinch, I could maybe teach like a basic like salsa or, swing dance, jitterbug step or something like that.
Oh, that would be fun.
If the kids want to do something like that, or some basic, Broadway moves, just like a small little dance. If you need someone.
Okay.
Just
You know, if you wanted to like teach them a dance too, you only have an hour, so you might want to do 2 consecutive. The problem is with when you do consecutive is they're a month apart,
okay.
so that makes it kind of hard. But yes, or if you think you can do it in an hour,
Yeah, I mean, if it's just teaching them like a particular dance, like a swing dance or something like that, that's an hour or less, and they can just practice on their own. But
A salsa step is pretty easy.
yeah,
And
salsa is super easy.
get
Salsa and
rocking right
cha-cha.
off the bat.
Yeah,
or you could do something dramatic like
tango.
tango.
That's way harder.
I thought
Very
it was
hard.
that these are ballroom classes. I thought that one was easy.
But like a waltz and a salsa and a basic jitterbug. Those are pretty
Yeah, if
easy.
you want to do, well, I've got a month open, Jolene, so I would be more than happy to give you a month as soon as I find somebody for the 2 consecutive months and figure out which one I have open.
You just
Are you
holler.
flexible?
Just holler. Yep.
Are you flexible with your dance party?
I was like, yes. I'm like, here, there's flexible. Just kidding.
All right. Okay, thank you. Thanks for offering that, and I will
Sure.
get back to you. I will see
Okay.
if I can get, I was thinking, if Alex didn't want to do screen printing and wanted to do like painting or something like that, then that would be fine too. So I'll try to get that lined up. And then we'll have them full for the year. We'll be finished. I like to have them done at the beginning of the year, but it didn't happen this year, so I'm a little nervous. But that's what's going on with that. And do we have any other questions or comments? No? Okay, well then we can move on now to social media and website. And Beth and Jolene are heading that up.
Do you wanna let us
Are
know
we
where we're
gonna
at?
get started, Beth?
Nervous. You can go ahead.
Okay. Well, Beth and I met to kind of talk about how we wanted to approach Brent, the city communication manager, with our ideas. And basically, Abby had reached out for us to Brent, and he's willing to meet with us, is what we heard back. But he's not on board with us having our own social media or us having our own website. So, Beth and I are gonna have to regroup with how we're gonna get that content out there. But I think at the
What
end of
is
the
his
day, we
reasoning
still
for
wanna
that?
do content. Sorry, go ahead.
What is his reasoning for that?
He said divided audience for one, because he likes to keep the social media all together. He also said if the committee member who's doing it leaves, then it can lead to those pages or sites being unmanaged or not well maintained. Which I think personally, like if we just go with the channels he's interested in and maybe just show good faith that we, are actively working on it, he might change his mind over time, but who knows? But one thing he did offer, anything that we do want posted on social media, just send directly to Brent and he will get it out there. So we have that channel at the very least where we can get stuff up in a timely fashion. And I think we should just start with that right away. Like our Giving Tuesday and, maybe even just recaps of pop-ups, things like that, pop-up arts and things like that. Beth, whatever you've got on your list.
I was gonna say, so far, I put together like a mock Facebook page that is, I forget what I named it, it was like Good Neighbor Art or something that's completely unrelated to the city, just to kind of like figure out how I would want to do that. And it was a lot more of like, come see us at this event, like
Yeah.
join us here. So I think if Brent is willing to post that stuff, I am more than happy to get the information to him to be like, here's a pop-up art thing to start with. Here's like some fun new things that are happening, like the bus shelters, and like, here's the Google Maps of where all
Where
of
the
the
art
art is, like,
We could start with the save the date postcard. We could send him that right away and have him post that.
yeah.
So where is this going? Is it a city website?
It's the city, like City of Middleton Facebook
Facebook.
channels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was also hoping that we could maybe get more like event stuff going, but if he's not really comfortable with us maintaining a page, I don't think we should push that right now.
We do
Right.
have we do have a web page.
On
Yes,
the city
Jolene has,
website.
for the art walk that Jolene has created. And we have been using
right.
for that.
Yeah, with the social media stuff, Beth, I think that like if we want to make a social media like an event, like a Facebook event, I think we're allowed to do that. I think Brent would handle that.
Okay. Yeah, or maybe we could talk to him about maybe adjusting, like maybe because pop-up art is kind of taking off now that Elizabeth's really going for it. What if we were allowed to have maybe just an events list page near the art walk?
Oh, like upcoming arts committee events or something?
Yeah, just like very,
That's a good
what
idea.
if we just kind of asked to add very small things like this? Because I think it would be,
Yes.
Yeah, all right,
So,
well, let's start sending him stuff then and
yeah.
yeah,
For the website, I'm pretty much planning on coming up with content to put on the current city page, just a refresh, because I was looking at all the other committee pages and they're all pretty, it's got the agendas and that's about it. Ours is probably the most interesting page of them all with the most content. But I think, if he's willing to let us update it once in a while, and even maybe give us access to whatever CMS that he's using to, do the work, just for that page, if that's possible. Anyway, yeah, I think we can work with the existing site for now, and then hopefully, work towards our own site. But we, as you said, Michelle, we have the Art Walk site, so we can use that for things as well.
I was just gonna ask, when you talked to him, did you ask if you could have a social, like an Instagram account just for Art Walk versus like having it for the arts committee?
So, oh, I see, just for Art Walk. Huh.
Because they might allow that, because then
Yeah, because it's more about committees than it is about.
Right. And
Yeah.
then like if they do hire the events planner for the city, then they could potentially run
Right.
that, which I don't think has been approved, but
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know. It might be worth asking it to be like if he'd be more lenient if we had a like account just for an event versus
like pop-up arts
for the
account or
entire
something, and
committee.
a Art Walk account and that sort of thing.
Sure. I mean, I think it's probably best
I mean,
for us to
if
have
they're not
one
gonna
account
let
and
us
then
just have our own, if they won't let the committee have its own Facebook account, then I highly doubt they're gonna allow it for individual events.
You think so?
I mean, it's an idea and you can ask. But because we've met this roadblock before with social media.
well, I think that we're kind of in a place of just sort of taking what we can be given and showing
Working with it.
that we can do good with what we are given.
And I think that's fine as long as our posts are getting up. We do have a lot of stuff that goes on sometimes though, like sometimes we have multiple things back to back to back. And so it would make it so much easier if we could just have a social media team that did it.
Right, but maybe if we do have enough good content going out through Brent, maybe he'd be more comfortable.
Yeah, maybe he'll change his mind.
Yeah.
But I think that if that's the pipeline to get the content out there, I think it's more important to get the content
I agree.
out than it is where specifically it's coming from. And if if the city needs it to be from them specifically, I'm willing to work with that, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's a good approach. And I think too, Beth, if you're, you with the social media, just managing the presence and the posting, you can schedule things out and Brent can put them up there and you can schedule posts in advance so that it's not really someone has to manually, like if it's timed or anything like that. So I think that,
yeah.
if you show them like, hey, we've got this strategy, we've got consistent messaging,
Yes.
we're not just sort of hodgepodge. Got a good schedule. I think it'll go okay.
Right.
So then, should we filter things through you and Beth then? Are you going to be the liaison with Brent? Is that how we're going to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I imagine Beth will be probably in more close connection with Brent for the social media posts.
I
And
wasn't
he's gonna take
in,
social media and I'm gonna take website.
yeah, I wasn't in the emails that you got back from him, so I'll have to
Oh.
reintroduce myself in the emails or something.
Okay, so then we should send stuff to Beth if we want it sent to Brent.
Oh, I didn't get one originally from him. I just got it back from Abby. But I thought
Okay,
you were on
I-
that.
I haven't got it. I saw the initial one that you sent, but I haven't seen anything past that. So how about you
Okay.
you and I sort out my
We'll
techie
talk.
problems, because this is clearly just me not getting emails correctly right now.
Okay, yes, but yeah, it wasn't a very wordy email by any means.
Yeah, no, but I think that Jillian will keep handling the website-y stuff. And I think that refreshing the page on the city website for us would be a really, really great idea.
I agree.
So I guess our goals will be getting social media posts out and getting an updated, refreshed website.
Cool. And I
Alright.
will say that whenever we partner with the library, they put it out on their website. Whenever we partner with, different organizations like Parks and Rec, it is advertised that the City of Middleton Arts Committee is doing an art project for pop-up there.
Yes, I know, but it would be, what we were striving to do was have our own so that we could manage it and
Yeah.
we thought it would be easier if we could do it ourselves.
So does Brent do the one for the parks?
He does the city of Middleton.
So does the parks have their own page?
I don't know if it's,
I don't know how that enough. Parks and Rec, I thought, had their own.
oh yeah, isn't it? on
Yeah, I think
Facebook?
so.
And then library has their
has
own,
their own,
And
and
Stone
senior
Horse.
center has their own.
and Stonehorse
Well,
Green.
They not necessarily the committees, right? The city departments is
And
different.
those are the departments.
And those are the departments, so it's
Yeah.
within their department.
It's like the
If
staff.
we're a committee,
Oh, I see.
it's like,
Got it.
it's a weird
And
thing
so
where we
is
fall
arts
under
under
city.
planning?
I guess technically, yeah, it's under.
Does planning have
planning-
their own page?
No, we don't.
Do you need one?
Y'all have Stonehurst Green.
I think you do need one, actually.
Hey, maybe.
I'm pretty sure that what we've concluded is planning needs their own page.
Well, planning
Yeah.
has Stonehurst Green page as well, right? 'Cause that
Even if
falls under
depends.
Abby.
Middleton Public Art Committee.
We fall under that department. I don't know.
Yeah, we technically, yeah,
Yeah.
Julian was saying, we technically help with the Stonehorse Green stuff, but we do have, the Stonehorse Green event coordinator. And
Does
there's.
Stonehorse Green have a page?
They do,
Yeah.
yeah,
They have their
Okay.
own city employed
right,
or an event planner person.
yeah.
So that is the person whose job it is. So it's
Right.
that like we're volunteers,
Right.
I think is the
Yeah.
tricky
Okay,
thing.
I
Like,
don't,
if we
I don't
were-
see why that's such a problem, but okay.
Right.
All right, well, we'll do workarounds for now.
Put it on, we'll keep it on the, keep it on the list.
All right,
Working
we'll keep it on
towards-
the agenda.
We'll keep on,
Yep.
keep it on.
Keep moving on. Yes, all right. So then let's go on ahead and move to special events. If we have nothing
Yeah.
else to talk about with website.
I don't think so. On special events, I was thinking that, and this is just, first of all, getting a opinion from you all. I think it would be nice to sponsor something in correlation with the tree lighting in, what is that, the end of November? Or when is it? I'm sorry, I lost it.
I think it's the Saturday after.
Saturday the 30th, the Light the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Green. I was thinking it would be fun to sponsor maybe like a carol or like just basically some Christmas carols or something like that at the Lighting of the Green, like since people will be there. I don't know. What do y'all think?
I like the caroling idea.
Pass out, lyrics and then just kind of lead it and see who wants to join in and talk, maybe work with Melissa and see if she's got any activities planned. I think the other thing is Make Music Middleton in December will also be happening. I think it happened last year. We did like a parade around the Stonehurst Green with our, what was it, kazoos. So anyway, if we can do something with that as well, I think just in terms of just sponsoring it and getting that exposure, it's good.
Okay.
So that's about it.
I don't know if this falls under special events, but Katie and I next week will be attending an awards ceremony. The Arts Committee won an award through, what is the name of the group?
I think it was the League of Wisconsin Municipalities. That's the
Yes.
conference that it's at.
Yes, and it's the Creative Community Award. It's being given to about 12 or 15 committees around the state. And I did not know that we were nominated. I don't know who nominated us. Don't know if Abby did it. I don't know who it was, but Katie and I will be going to accept that award because Meg will not be here to join us. Otherwise, we would drag Meg up on stage with us too. So that's exciting news. Someone has recognized that we are, making an impact with art in the community.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So now all of our materials will say award-winning public
There
art.
we go.
Yes, award-winning art committee.
Should be enough to earn a social media page.
Wouldn't you think?
We'll try.
I would think that would be a shoo-in. Okay, so that's, I think, all that we have to talk about tonight, unless somebody else has anything. Nope. All right, so then do I have a motion to adjourn?
Don't need one.
Oh, that's right, I forgot, we don't do that anymore. All right, yay, all right, thanks, everybody.
All right, thank you all three.
Thanks, Huda. See you next
For joining.
time.
Huda.